The NFL Madden League Season 182021 games and highlights coming up next. Week 17 Dallas Cowboys 4-5 New York Giants 2-1 final. Week 17 Atlanta Falcons 2-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-1 final. Week 17 Pittsburgh Steelers 1-4 Cleveland Browns 1-0 final. Week 1-7 Miami Dolphins 2-8 Buffalo Bills 3-5 final.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver. Usually the point of attack. And this time he got caught.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Taken down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Haskins will throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again. Here's Haskins. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
The 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard.
They try again with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun, it's Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Washington 3, Eagles nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Eagles take over.
Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
I know Eagles fans weren't exactly thrilled with the selection of Jalen Hurts in the second round, but they needed a big-time backup if they want to go deep in the playoffs. And he was 38-4 as a starter in college at both Alabama and Oklahoma, and was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy last year. 43 career rushing touchdowns. He can throw it, and he can move.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 23 more yards.
Finding Hurts again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. With that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Here's
McKissick. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
The Washington ball carrier.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. That's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running, trying to get mismatches for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
Throwing is Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he locates Walker, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Peterson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington!
Haskins pass.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start in the NFC East, a classic matchup here. Dallas visiting the Meadowlands, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Phillip Rivers slinging it. 3 touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Washington.
Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Holding offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
6-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And it's third down.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
At their 48-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. for 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They will run it. It's McKissick. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and
just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one results in 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 1st down, Hurts being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Haskins on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, he's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Haskins.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not much there, only a yard. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that incompletion means his streak is over there. He hit on 9 straight passes. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, here's Peterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 24-21, a little over 30 seconds remaining. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hurts, sacked. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Washington, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly. The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.